Welcome back, everyone. You know what time it is. My name's Donovan. I play the character Donovan Halen, and I'm the editor of the podcast we know as Bystanders. Let's all remember to throw some love out to Gwinn, Shady Cicada, and Kevin Macleod, because those are those beautiful, beautiful people who have made all of this awesome music that we are allowed to use for this podcast. And if you want to make your own podcast or just run your own campaign, head on over to JoJoD&D.com, the official site for this module that we have created. And if you want to get to know us, or just everyone else who likes this module, or just want to talk about JoJo in general, join our public Discord server. It's in the description down below. And if you don't do any of that, I'm going to throw a brick at you. I might miss, but I might not. Back to the episode.
Hi, welcome back. Let's go. Second round of initiative. So starting
What NPC is acting?
of initiative. What's up?
What NPC is acting?
now?
It's Brooks Bundit.
Ooh, I don't remember what he does.
He pulls. You know what? I'll give you a description of Mayday Parade. This is a bit. So Brooks walks over. So Mayday Parade is an asymmetrical stand with a much larger left arm than a right arm. The stand is a stark white with red accents and tassels and golden studs running down its back and sides. The larger left arm is formed in a cone shape that on further inspection appears to be a megaphone with a radiator coil on the inside of it. The other arm is an arm that instead of fingers has several aux plugins that bend and move like fingers.
That's dope.
And so Brooks looks down and just, you guys could probably use a hand. And he is going to stomp against the ground and take the fingers of his stand. They kind of gather up the noise, and he fires it out into the wall. So,
Okay. Is he destroying more wall?
yes, he is.
Hey,
that part.
We're just
That's unfortunate for the construct.
take care of all that.
Boom, boodling, dun dun dun. You know the change the my final message goodbye noise? Vagabond just looks on as a construct as it's not going to exist for one less turn.
Donovan just created a construct weapon and
The bodies that are there just...
Yeah.
It's not gone yet.
In the sus
Oh
light.
no! The paste from Nikki's attack!
And
Oh,
you see
no.
Brooks look so proud of himself. He just flashes a huge thumbs up with him and his stand.
Damien's gonna turn back, give him another thumbs up. Hell yeah, destruction!
also going to give him a thumbs up.
Keep up the good work, and then he's gonna keep circling.
Back in Black gives a very sarcastic thumbs up.
Steve is going to say something to the effect of...
complete, wait, actually,
You've never seen a creature with only stark eyes coming out of a black void look so mildly displeased.
so Damien, it's your turn.
Carl is staying on the outside, right?
Carl.
I'm going to go over and Carl's right next to me. I'm going to whisper something in Carl's ear.
Uh-huh.
I can't get behind you. Can you skip forward a little?
Just a second.
You could just text me.
I'll do that.
Can
Criminy.
Can
Goodness
I make
me.
a perception check to listen in?
Yes.
Sure.
What's the range at?
I am right next.
Yes, I will give you advantage. Depending on the result, be ready to send it to time.
Meanwhile, Steve says something to the effect
It
of...
is, let's see, plus 8.
That's going to be a 27.
Oh yeah, you hear
Okay.
this clip. So what does Damien's whispering sound like?
Oh, I'm gonna text you. Oh, what does it sound like?
Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Carl nods, grabs the object, and runs off.
Okay, great.
Okay, great. Let's go.
Okay, great.
Stand evolution.
Uh-oh.
All right. So for the purposes of this, Carl is going to be effectively removed from combat.
We're in for a swell treat, aren't we?
Damien is going
Bystanders.
to walk forward to, he's just going to stand in the middle of these guys.
Nikki is hysterically laughing right now.
That's good.
He's going to just stand in the middle of these guys, grin, and then he's going to de-equip Blood Rain, hold up his hands like he's surrendering, and then beat the shit out of Ghoul 5, Z9. And
He's surrendering.
probably
Do we take
Ghoul 4.
prisoners? I don't think so.
Natural 20 on Ghoul 5.
Pop.
23
Okay.
Even your average is killing.
on Ghoul 4, and
Yeah, the average kills instantly.
on
just
Z9 that is going to be 30. So, yeah, he's holding his hands up and then...
You know, false surrender is a war crime.
The undead don't have rights!
Hey! We resent that. We resent that, right, guys?
Steve is just watching from over here, and he can't speak anyway, but you just see...
And then, OK Go is going to... So I don't know where the marker is, but these guys are dead.
We need to tally up how many war crimes and
Can I have
bystanders
the
have
marker?
done.
It's a lot.
We're not in wartime, it doesn't count.
Sorry, crimes against humanity.
These aren't humans.
That is a crime against humanity. If it's
Are
a
they
war crime.
considered humans?
No.
You know what else is coming against humanity? Hunting other humans.
OK Go is going to move over here.
That's why
and
I know.
then
That's why I didn't bat an eye when we.
Damien's
It cancels out, it's like Pen does.
Damien's going to turn, look at Ghoul 3, give him a finger gun, and then OK Go is going to set his hand on Ghoul 3 and activate its ability. Please make that save before I tell you what that does.
Strength save?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fortnite save, that's gonna be...
What kind of save is a Fortnite save?
15.
That
Intelligence.
fails my stand DC. So you know what happens?
What happens, Skylar?
OK Go is going to remove 360 some pounds from this guy, which is hopefully going to send him rocketing up towards the ceiling enough to turn him to paste.
Now I'm a pretty big guy, I don't do... Actually, which one are you doing that to?
Ghoul 3.
Ghoul 3 is obscured behind Damien and OK Go.
I love the gun chucks.
I'll say those are D4 damage.
Yeah, I already have that written down.
Okay. And he's gonna make an acrobatics check to see if he can... Nope.
Do I get to add power to that, or is it just the damage?
Just the damage.
Okay, that's 22. Force. Bye-bye!
It would be really gross and start dripping down, but it doesn't.
Because it's still
It's stuck
affected.
to the ceiling, yeah.
Goodness.
Awesome.
That's great.
How long does that last?
Until he lets it go.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
It doesn't do much damage, so just, yeah, you know.
So, Davey, that's your turn?
That is Damien's
How
turn.
long does interventions last?
I have it written down somewhere, I think.
Alright, the ghouls are like,
It's
we're gonna
custom-
shoot. The ghoul is like, we're gonna shoot.
Oh no, that guy's dead too.
The-
That was the one I just stuck to the ceiling.
No,
Okay.
he's not hexed. He's in the ceiling.
ha.
Oh yeah, you're right. He's just up there.
Just do it like an up arrow. I
He'll be O's.
So, ghouls enter. The ghouls enter and they're like, we should shoot those guys. And they're like, yeah, but we've just entered initiative, so it's not our turn yet. Drat! We're awful self-aware this session. What's that mean?
don't know. Drat!
Damn, we're in a tight spot.
Fuck you. Steven!
Alright, Steve steps forward. First of all, before anything else, as a bonus action, he's going to switch to Act 3. And you can see, visibly, Damien, actually everyone would be able to see this, that Act 3 has, its physical characteristics have changed drastically. It now has a lot more, like, inner details across its whole torso, and legs almost looking more like, muscles, but is sort of like gray matter brain-like texture. But it's like purple and green kind of intermixed. But it still sports like massive sunglasses that like wave off into little lightning bolts at the end.
Hell yeah.
Anyway,
That's awesome,
Act
by the
3
way.
is right here in the middle and is going to go for a melee attack against each of Ghoul 7, 8, and 9.
Nice.
So, that first one is going to be 24 to hit.
Which one? One of the ghouls?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
24 to hit on... I'll just go ahead and roll all three.
Yeah, go ahead.
That is, that's going to be 42 to hit. No, 32, I lied.
Oh my god.
No, actually.
Okay.
Yes, it absolutely hits.
And that one is going
This
to be
random ghoul has a 40 AC.
23 to hit. Okay, so all three of those hit.
His head is really small.
True.
Cancel that effect. But you can have it.
To Ghoul 7,
You cannot look at it. I told you, you can't look at it.
to Ghoul 7, that's going to be 19 damage.
See if I can get away with this.
Okay, kills it.
Ghoul 8, that's going to be 20 damage.
Yeah, kills it.
And to Ghoul 9, that is going to be 19 damage.
You'll never guess.
Ain't no way.
Sherry!
Ha.
And that is going to be, I guess, Steve's turn right there.
All right. So that's the end of Steve's turn. So
God damn it.
next is going to
I guess
be.
that's the third Steven Universe reference in the session.
Oh yeah, Nikki.
Just more than average.
Yes.
Alright.
Oh, I love seeing.
Who's around? Zayt and Ghoul.
The
Geo.
only present enemies are those two.
Zayt and Geo.
Okay, so I get +5 to my next attack.
Oh, you moved. Was that a diagonal line?
Yeah,
Goodness me.
it's at +1.
There you go.
I'm going to make a CRX attack. Okay, it does a fucking, I don't know, a 21. Does that hit? Sorry, not 21, 24.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
23 stand bludgeoning.
Good shit.
Cool. He's going to grab a tooth off of that ghoul and not ghoul, zombie, and chuck at the ghoul.
All right, give me an
Oh my
impressive weapon
God.
check.
This is the exact. I'm so proud of you.
That is that. Would that still be with? If I chucked it with my stand, would that still have advantage or just singular?
It's
Expertise.
Right. It
It's an
doesn't
impressive
matter.
weapon.
15 plus, so 25, 30.
Oh, yeah.
30 is
D4
okay.
plus power.
Oh man, that D4 is not. You rolled Sterling again.
Fuck.
Ah!
That's going to be 11.
Damage
Yeah.
against the zombie or the ghoul.
The ghoul.
The
Like throwing the tooth at his head.
The zombie is dead.
Okay, it like gets hit and it's like.
Ah!
Alright. Okay.
No.
I'm gonna take a pebble
We don't
and throw
reference.
another one.
We're better than reference to Family Guy.
Not 20.
Crack. That crack is actually the exact noise the head makes.
Is that another tooth?
No, I have a pebble this time. You know, from the rubble that we blew
It's
up.
like, oh, my fucking head.
I like to believe this one broke the sound barrier. That is my turn. However, I'm going to be moving
Oh, Damien,
inward.
you should have had the help action during that.
It's the
entire-
zombie's turn.
Oh,
No, it's not.
No, it's
Also,
not.
Ghoul is dead.
Yeah, there are no enemies on the field, Bergie.
Yeah, okay, Donovan Halen.
You look over, Steve's holding his breath, and he's just kind of
Give
nods
me
at
a
you.
perception check, Donovan.
Is that
Oh.
perception check sound?
What? Not unnatural one, but
Can
a
I-
1.
Can
Sterling's
I?
gonna assist you on that.
Thanks, Sterling.
I was gonna roll.
Yeah.
I don't need to.
I rolled a big 7.
You know what? That's enough.
Yay!
Donovan, you look over and you realize there are no more undead coming from this way. And that's weird. You kind of look over and you see off in the corner something kind of like leaned around, and you see these blood stains, just fucking gore everywhere from the zombies and the ghouls. And you see an excavator claw peer around the corner.
No! No!
No!
God damn it, no!
You see the red eyes flicker and just brings the excavator to its lips and then goes back into the darkness.
Why is he here?
You can assume that the stains previously were ghouls and zombies.
I thought he was working with the beating heart.
Interesting.
He
No,
is.
I think we had-
He's working as a sleeper agent. He was taking care of the zombies and ghouls around on that corner.
Cool.
I think
I'm so glad.
I don't think we needed Hound Dog's help. I'm gonna be honest. We were handling this.
Oh
pretty
no,
well.
no, you didn't need Hound Dog's
Donovan,
help.
who's still
He, he
outside,
needs somebody to hand.
Sterling notices Donovan's umbrella is like trembling just a little bit.
You're the only one that saw that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sterling looks over. She's like, "Are you okay?"
Hound Dog's here.
Oh.
What?
Is combat over?
I did not say that loud enough for you to hear.
Yes.
Okay, in that case, we're gonna rush into the oxygen.
Yeah, I'm ready to just chuck my shield.
Just roll to his deep.
You hear a and like loud maniacal cackling from the other side.
I'm going
So
to.
for the audience, I asked Carl to take propane nightmares around to the back, bust open the pipe, and light that shit up. So fire's being sent down that very flammable oxygen pipe right now.
Oh!
I will say it is just a pipe like to the outside, but the fire does still burn up a lot of the air that's in there. So
Oh boy.
it doesn't like immediately ignite and like detonate.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of oxygen, like pure
I
oxygen.
was
would.
expecting detonation, but yeah.
No, it
Nikki is going to take CRX, kind of just. and chuck the slab that he has at one of the deoxygen things.
You give me a tackle.
Yeah.
Fucking easy.
So yeah, Donovan is
And
gaunt
this is an
in the
improvised
face.
weapon attack.
It's a 5.
Plus
Donovan, yes.
18. So that's gonna be 23 to hit.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. You can roll damage if you want, but I don't think you have to.
I'm gonna borrow this for a second. 1 again. So that's going to be 11 unless
still
the
11.
slab counts as anything more than D4.
You hit it, and it doesn't like explode or anything dramatic, but it clicks into it, and it goes. And it's not. It's you can tell from a glance. It doesn't seem to be functioning.
Yeah. Donovan.
All right, Steve.
Donovan knows Sterling was there, and when we fought Hound Dog the first time,
Yes,
I remember
she
that.
was.
And
Nice
so,
work, Bones.
So yeah, the stick that I didn't get to use fades away, and Donovan's like, Hound Dog is here.
What?
Oh,
He is.
Oh,
He
God.
should
Yeah.
attack us. We're on his side for now.
For now, but that doesn't mean I want to see him.
I didn't either. He's definitely scarier.
We've been on his receiving end before. I wouldn't like to do that again.
I definitely dropped the tree on him, so I hope he does not garner too much bad blood.
I don't like the look on Maggie's face right now.
I can't help myself. Here, this will help.
No, it won't.
No, it won't.
Steve, which direction was that library in?
Shit. Can I make a history check for Steven? Or do I need to? Or like?
It's just like down into the center.
Yeah. It's. He points like pretty much right over here in the center, like down. It's down in the center of the base.
There's a set of like double doors down here near the wing that you guys can go through.
Well, I think we should head that direction.
So
Caught
you
my
run
breath.
through and see a lot of repurposed areas, and the progress isn't the fastest that it's ever been. You don't make very quick progress because you have to let the oxygen seep into the next room,
Right.
and there are also more oxygen things around. There are a bunch more undead, but
Can I have OK Go flap its wings to try and move the air more?
give me an athletics
How can OK Go
check.
flap its airplane wings?
Give me an athletics
You know what?
check.
It'll spin.
Okay, on most Transformers that have wings, they're like little hinges go.
Yeah,
They-
that's
it does-
kinda what I meant.
Yeah, okay.
Give me an athletics check.
If there's
I
any, if there's any turbines on on your design, you could just
Yes, turbines.
Okay, so you turn on OK to goes turbines. Give me an athletics check.
What'd you roll? You do have that combined inspiration.
Can I use that?
For this, yes.
Okay. That's still not great. Wow. I'm using my power, obviously.
Yeah.
So that will be dirty 20.
Okay, you're absolutely able to help speed it along. So the interior of the area, I'll kind of describe that, and I will say you guys don't have to get into combat or anything because one of the groups of them are like escorting you through so that you can get to the main area, and then they'll head back and help the others.
Okay.
Right.
So-
We're just clearing out the exterior. Yes,
Yeah.
it's like an interior that we're going for.
Yeah, you guys, and there's like a ring of stand users around you who are like protecting you and keeping you okay.
We're
Like,
also
these are
standing
TBH?
ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These ghouls were not able to even lay a finger on
no,
us.
right.
Yeah, we
like,
turn
the
them on to
combination
face
of
one-
that, like you guys pitch in every once in a while if you want to, but like it's not all that.
Damien's gonna clasp a hand onto Donovan's shoulder. Man, remember when one of these was a struggle for you? The
Yes.
ghouls?
Donovan just kind of like goes, just his eye just glaze over for a second.
You've come a long way, bud. He pats your back.
Thanks.
Steve holds out a fist.
Pounds it.
So
I'm
as
better
you're
now.
heading along, Donovan, give me a perception check.
Why is
Was
Donovan
it always
making all the
me?
Perception checks?
God damn it!
I help.
I'm so upset. I'm literally so mad. Okay, 9.
So you look over and see there's a reflection in one of kind of the decrepit puddles, and you look up and you see Hound Dog moving through like an interior window. You see he's holding what appears to be the body of like a vampire in one of the excavator claws of Heartbreak Hotel, and he looks down at you, smiles, and there's a
Oh, Christ.
and then he pulls back into the darkness.
The problem with having Hound Dog do things like this is he is definitely gaining power from this. Especially if
Yeah.
he's taking other vampires.
Surely
That's really concerning.
he would never.
Because other vampires give a lot of energy when you eat them.
Near a wall.
I think it gives half of what they had.
Half of what they had.
Lloyd
So-
learned that one.
Half of what they had.
So Donovan
Keep in
just.
mind, hey, the maximum level they can get in Vampire is the level that they are of whatever other class they are. So for someone who's like level 30 something, like
Yeah.
that's only like the 30 something levels of Vampire.
Donovan.
So Donovan.
Donovan. So I just like see this as I'm walking along. Yes.
Yeah, and he just for a second, and then he
Donovan
goes back into
paces
darkness.
himself.
You can make an insight check real quick as well.
Oh, great.
Which one's insight?
Wisdom.
That is a 1, folks.
Unnatural one. I have a -1 of this.
It doesn't take a genius to figure. I'll just give this to him.
I figured.
You can tell that he is doing this specifically to fuck with you.
I know. I
And
know he
evidently
is.
specifically to fuck with Donovan specifically.
Yes.
Incredible. Hate it. Thanks.
Great.
Something,
welcome.
something, Hawk Moon.
The group, man, I sure hope we don't see a Hound Dog.
Yeah, the Hawkmoon 54, which is on the holster on his back, like where his tailbone is. Donovan,
Yo.
his umbrella is still shaking. He's making sure it's still there. He's looking up as he realizes he might, in fact, have some bad blood for dropping a tree on him.
He just might.
He would never.
To be fair, I would too.
I wouldn't. That's just funny.
So as you move
Damn, you
through
killed
the
me with a
facility,
tree.
with the help of Hound Dog,
Great.
with the help of Hound Dog
Wait,
as well as
It's like when you like see that freaking tall guy in Puppy
never
Playtime,
see
the big blue
Hound
guy.
Dog. None of you except Donovan ever see Hound Dog.
Why do I?
He appears
We're
to
just
stay
taking Donovan's word that he's here.
just out of sight. Well, because by the time you look over, he's gone.
Hey, Donovan could just be hallucinating.
What the hell is this still?
You're
Good luck.
Just traumatized.
Give me a wisdom
visions.
save.
Why would you? Donovan wouldn't do that, would he?
3.
I didn't say that in character.
You have no idea. It could be a hallucination from the stress. Like, there's been nothing tangible that anyone else has really seen or heard.
Especially if you're just seeing him in reflection.
He
through
keeps his
windows.
insecurities to himself, much like he has most of his life. Nothing new for Donovan.
All right, let's head to the middle of the building.
Yep, so you keep heading down. This is very much like a redecorated asylum, but their idea of
place giving me
redecoration isn't exactly good. You know, there's a lot of these decrepit areas, things are rough. There's some basic, like, cots and stuff thrown down. There's a couple, like, bits of furniture in the form of, like, chairs and stuff. They don't need to sleep, but they still have...
Finally, some rest.
They like to chill.
Yeah, they like to chill. They like to hang out. You can see a lot of like poker chips. You can see an old like black and white TV playing what appears to be tapes of the Andy Griffith Show.
Heck yeah!
Yo.
On like an emergency
I
generator.
love the Andy Griffith Show.
And
The
a lot
undead
of,
really be like, damn, I love wholesome family values.
Can I take one of the tapes?
Why,
Yes!
why does Nikki Bones want an Andy Griffith tape?
But
So as you
never
continue, Donovan, you see Hound Dog one more time as you continue through, and you just Hound Dog or like Heartbreak Hotel's face peering through the window. It like the lights in it flicker for a second in each eye, and then disappear back. See this through like a small window.
Damon's gonna come over to Donovan, like, worriedly reach out to his shoulder. You feeling alright, bud?
He gasps at your touch. Yeah.
Tell her, I know this place is giving me the creeps too, but you seem really on edge.
I keep seeing.
Steve gives a concerning look.
I don't want to run into him either, but I
He.
can't say I've seen him. You've seen him several times now?
Yeah, 3 times now.
Yeah, as you continue further in, you see a lot of bloodstains and signs of a struggle and less undead,
Oh no.
but you don't see any bodies.
yeah, that tracks.
I don't think it takes like a.
I don't think this is decoration. On the one hand, I'm not sure if he's actually here, but this is pretty damning evidence.
Oh, if he is here, he's eating good.
And eventually,
Yeah.
you all
Yeah.
come to a door. Pretty plain, unmarked door. Steve, according to your calculations, this should be where it is.
Okay, this is the one. Hey Donovan, you remember what we did with the vampire? No, I'm just
Your,
kidding.
your dad's not here.
Damien, even if the pipe thing didn't work, he is hoping that the place is just on fire when he opens the door.
Yeah, Damien can be the one to open the door. Donovan is.
Oh, Damien's gonna
Actually-
open
Before anything else, you know what? No, we'll go in together.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So
Damien's going to knock, and then barge in.
I'm not going to abuse
All right,
immense
so
impact this
there's a
time.
knock, and you hear a woman's voice say, "Come in."
Hate that, but I'm coming in anyway.
The rest of the stand users kind of salute and head back out, make sure that everything's going good on the outside. So it's you, 4, and Sterling.
We're
You
just
all
two
find
people.
yourselves in a large interior space, and as you look down, you realize that you're in ankle-deep water. You,
I hate
Steve,
that.
you
I
realize
didn't
that...
see water when I saw before. Okay.
No, you didn't. And you look around and you see that there are a couple of bookshelves near the back of the wall that have been singed but are now put out. You see that they are sopping fucking wet.
I have ruined the library as well.
Yes, you have.
Someone's plan worked. Yeah.
Alright, so you all... Back into the vibe. We took a short break. But we're back now. So, you all walk into this room and you see that... There are 2 people standing there, similar to the description that I gave Hayden earlier, and I will give you a more detailed description now that you can see them in the full light.
Yes.
So there is a human man, who noticeably is a human man.
Yes.
He's wearing some kind of breathing apparatus on him that he seems to have kind of activated right now. It's like kind of like an oxygen mask just to allow him to breathe and like things attached to the back. He is a pale, short man. He has piercing purple eyes and an almost permanent sneer on his face. You can see that his outfit consists of a long black tailcoat that splits off into a bunch of thin ribbons at the end. And underneath the open tailcoat is a white button-up shirt with jagged blue lines that run and crisscross like through it.
Fun.
He also wears black dress pants and black shoes.
Okay.
You see that the woman, noticeably appearing to be some kind of undead, something of that sort, is a tall woman. She's got a pretty medium build.
Lady Dimitrescu.
Very... Ethan Winters. She's got a very pale...
Who the hell is that?
Very pale complexion. She's got crimson red eyes, and she has long white robes and bangs that just about cover her eyes.
Okay.
What color's the hair?
Hey there!
It is like shock white.
Oh, I see.
Damien busts down the door. Hey there! Who the hell are you?
Ah, it's a pleasure to meet you all. I've been expecting you. If you all... Well, I would offer you to take a seat, but,
It's a little damp in here.
yeah, a little bit. Regardless, my name is Queen Bree. I'm the leader of the organization.
Which organization?
Cherry Wine.
Of course.
Which
Damien is going to take his remaining tank of propane gas, toss it at her, and shoot it with one of the gunchucks.
I want to talk with her. Okay.
You fucking.
No, we don't get to have conversations in Bystanders.
Oh, you can still do it, but I have done that.
So as you do that, you see the human man jump forward and have, like, a little shimmering thing. You activate his villainous action, essentially.
Oh.
He, like, some kind of... It appears like a bolt of lightning. Shoots out, bounces against the wall a couple times,
Lightning
comes
bolt.
back to the stand, which you can just barely see just the arms of. You can't quite get a good look at it. And suddenly, in that space of the air, there's like a rubber wall.
Ooh.
Rubber?
Yes.
Is it like see-through, or is it like completely?
It is like a solid,
opaque?
like,
Does the
rubber
canister bounce back to me?
It bounces back and lands pretty pitifully on the ground.
Can I make a dex check to try and catch it?
Yeah.
What is it?
It smacks Damien square in the forehead and hits the ground.
You hear a and the rubber disappears out of the air. Now,
I'm work.
as I was saying...
Sorry, I
like
must have
full
lost
Koichi
my
pose.
manners. Hello there.
Right. I have noticed that.
Donovan like presses like the hook part of his cane to like get like in front of Damien. Let's keep it civilized for just a second.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I
Who?
don't think we have a choice.
You're the leader of Cherry One. What's your name?
My name is Queen Bree.
Queen Bree.
She said that already, Steve.
B-R-E-E.
Have we heard this name before?
No.
Steve points to the human. Who are
Who's the
you?
guy?
She kind of snarls at you. Bree kind of nods and he... Percy.
Percy.
Yes.
Jackson?
Shush.
Oh.
You two. You're working together. Right?
Why the fuck else would I be in this basement?
Oh, I like this guy. He's real fun.
You got a last name, Purse?
Not one that I want to tell you.
You're very helpful.
Why are you here?
You see Percy kind of like gets ready to do this, but Bree kind of raises his hand and he backs off a little bit. Well, this was all a test.
Uh-huh.
This organization, everything that I've put together here is a little experiment.
You're turning thousands of citizens into undead and sending them on innocent people as an experiment.
I'm not really concerned with what my subordinates do. I just want them to keep you all busy for a bit. But
Specifically?
not necessarily.
So then what's your goal? What's your game?
Have you all ever noticed that there are an incredibly odd amount of stand users here in Travago?
Yes, that's the doing of the Beating Heart, as far as I'm aware.
Right.
Yes, but not just the Beating Heart. And furthermore, the Beating Heart was created here for a reason. There is a hotbed of supernatural activity that's been happening in this town before the Beating Heart was a twinkle in his eye.
And so, the way you decided to explore that was by creating thousands of undead.
Well, probably closer to hundreds, but yes. These were folks that... Sad to say, your city didn't miss much. Even if they intrinsically had value as people, people barely noticed they were gone.
And you think you get to make that call?
I don't choose what my subordinates do. I am...
And you're a pretty shit leader.
Well,
Isn't it kind of your job to keep them in check? What are your rules? Do whatever you want, have fun.
pretty much.
Lunch at 12.
The point is, you all are pretty strong stand users. There's a group that's been sent here. I can smell the hormone emanating off of you, and you seem to have something special. She also looks over to Sterling, nods. I am here in this city because there is a kind of gravity to it. It attracts these supernatural things, and it's kind of a spiral, moving in, moving in, moving in. Does that sound familiar to anyone?
That sounds like Gravity Falls.
Can I? I'm going to make a deception roll to try to not visibly.
Sterling's gonna be the same.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Cool.
Steve, you know about the spiral. Strong, tall duo.
7 on the deception.
Right, but she didn't look at Steve.
But this spiral, this thing that everyone seems to be drawn to, all this supernatural force, this gravity, it must be leading somewhere.
Haven't we canonically heard about the stand users being attracted to each other?
At some
I feel
point,
like we
yes.
have.
To some degree, yes.
I mean, besides that, we also know some Sterling lore.
Right.
Yes, there's things, everything around here, the undead, the stone masks, the parts of the saint, everything seems to spiral into this specific point.
I don't entirely know what that means or what you're getting at here.
What I'm getting at is that we are on the precipice of perfection. All of these things are an attempt to reach perfection. The stone masks created by ancient philosophers in order to enhance and improve themselves. Hamon, a way to extend the lifespan, the power, the durability. And your spin, infinite energy and power at your fingertips. And stands, the culmination of a fighting spirit made manifest in physical form. If this isn't a place that pursues perfection, then there is no other in the world.
Nikki
I'm
is
struggling
looking
to-
visibly uncomfortable right now.
I'm struggling to understand how all of this has anything to do with creating an organization of undead to terrorize the city.
It brought you all here.
What is it? So this is an experiment. What are you testing?
Gravity.
So to bring us here, instead of organizing a stand users conference or something, you decided to turn hundreds of the city's inhabitants into undead and just hope someone comes to stop you?
I'm
Or
not
simply just
interested.
telling us to come here.
I'm not interested in the stand users, the warriors. I'm interested in the strongest, the best, which is why you all are here before me. I'm aware of the others outside the facility.
Because we were really challenged by the dozen undead that we turned to pace in the instrument.
He's got a point. And I'm not gonna pretend I'm some Herculean warrior of legend. If you're looking for the best, well...
You all are effective as a group. As I've heard, you've killed a couple of his lieutenants, which is not a feat that I would describe as easy.
Well, I appreciate the compliments. This is sounding suspiciously like the rhetoric of the Beating Heart. We aren't putting ourselves up here as perfect beings, and the fact that you're comparing us to such is kind of offensive, honestly.
The Beating Heart...
I'm just doing what I think is right.
Yeah, the Beating Heart is a bit more of a niche thing with stand users. Bree's whole mantra seems to revolve around everything that revolves. Perfection, Donovan puts in heavy quotation marks, because he does not think he is anything close to perfect, and he knows he is not.
Are you all aware of what happens? Are you all aware of how a star forms?
No.
Nebulas, gases.
I guess Nikki knows!
Evidently, Nikki is...
Oh yeah, hydrogen, all that stuff.
I'd like to imagine Nikki found like...
Oh, it's just rocket science.
Nikki would check out like books on space and just like learn about them. Because actually
that's
guiding by the
so
stars would be a
cool.
really useful skill. So like,
I guess.
For context,
do you have survival proficiency?
What?
Do you have survival proficiency?
No.
Okay.
I should, but.
But anyway, you're aware of the formation of a star. Stars form by clouds of gas, nebulas, things like that.
Forming around a.
Swirl and basically come together and form a star under their own pressure.
Yeah.
The gravity draws it into
As
itself.
more and more mass gets accumulated, just gravity just gets heavier, and they furthermore just get closer and closer before.
Do you believe in gravity?
So you're saying the more and more stand users come here to Travago.
The more and more stand users, the more and more spin users, Hamon, all of these other things. The reason I created so many undead is because of that gravity. We are, like I said, on the precipice of a discovery.
So I have two questions. So what I'm getting at is that part of your goal here is to create more of a supernatural force pulling things together. And my second question is, are you implying that there's something at the center of this city that is acting as a massive force of supernatural energy?
That is exactly what I'm saying.
I hate that. All right.
And what might that be?
If I may interject,
I don't know.
I may have only known the spin for maybe a day.
Right?
He has a -1 intelligence. But I understand that this pursuit of perfection will ruin you.
You've read Zappelli's book, haven't you?
Oh no.
No.
Why do you think they were at the library?
It's a fool's game you're playing.
Oh.
You may have had all of eternity to have done this, but to what cost?
What
To what
cost?
end?
I didn't even think about why the ghouls were at the library.
Why did Sterling leave her book?
Right.
What I am seeking is innate to everyone. Don't you have that feeling, that inkling in the back of your head that something is wrong with all of this? With everything? That uneven power of stands and the mortals, the undead and mortals, this insurmountable gap between everything. It's unfair. The world is imbalanced.
I may not be the smartest man in the room. In fact, I'm inclined to believe I am the dumbest in this room. But through all of my life, through all the connections I have made, no. I do not believe there's anything innately wrong with this world.
With him.
I can tell pretty clearly there's something wrong with you.
What do you see perfection as, then?
You are consumed by your drive. Do you not understand the damages you are doing to everyday people?
Suggesting the balancing out of the power between stand users and regular people. Once again, I'd like to note how similar that sounds to your enemy.
And why do you think that is? I think that our organizations are after similar goals, just in a different roundabout way. After all, the tide all of that sounds like a world of stand users, a world of gravity, of equality. It all comes together.
At the cost of, what, more than half of the population?
A drop in the bucket of human history. In a few generations, much of this will be forgotten.
And once again, you decide that you can make that decision.
Yes.
That you are qualified.
I have lived for hundreds of years and seen so many people, just like the 5 of you. Come, go, die, wither, grow old, and in most of their eyes, there was regret.
If anyone who was anyone conscious when Lloyd died?
Damien was.
Damien
You
was.
can make a history check.
Okay.
I can tell you.
Natural 20.
Goddamn!
I mean, to be fair, that day is living very vividly in Damien's mind.
Yeah.
Lloyd had no regret in doing what he did.
I had a friend, a vampire. I saw them the moment he died, the moment the light left his eyes. And there was not a hint of regret in those eyes.
And that is because you all are the superior ones. There's a reason you all are here today in front of me. Join me. Not as undead or as anything other than exactly what you are, getting infinitely closer to that perfection, because one day, hopefully, very soon, we will reach it.
I'm getting real sick of your manipulative bullshit. No.
Let's rewind a second. How do you know about the tide?
Oh, I know a great many things.
Elaborate, please. I don't want a summary. You're immortal. You have time.
I have an abundance of time.
So then you can use it to tell me how you know about the tide.
I've had a couple of conversations with him throughout several points of his life.
I have more questions. How do you know about him? Well, what relation do you even have to the beating heart?
We do know that they are, like, directly opposing each other at most points.
The Beating Heart sees this whole organization as a threat that must be eliminated. But I came far before he did. I had this idea of perfection, and through similar schools of thought, we both came to this understanding. Even if you kill me, what makes you think you could even stop him? Even try to stop him?
If your goal is to achieve balance through a perfect world of complete beings, why on earth would the Beating Heart see you as a threat? I mean, even if your methods are different, it sounds to me like you guys want the exact same thing.
Can I roll to see if I would know?
Go ahead.
What check would that be?
Insight, I would say.
Great.
You see she has a smile on her face in response to that.
All right, that is plus 8. That's going to be 25.
As she said earlier, she wants to create stronger stand users. She doesn't care about the organization or the lower undead that die or get killed off. She cares about creating more of this gravity.
Regardless, you have, for what you're asking for, you have to kill so many people. You don't get to make that choice. All right? That's something no person can make, and if they do, well, it's the job of people like us to intervene.
Do you see yourself as a perfect being?
No. Not yet.
Oh, of course not. She can't even go out in the sunlight.
Then
Not
what on
yet.
earth, as Steve has said, what on earth do you think gives you the right to make that decision for millions of people?
Because I am closer than anyone has yet gotten. And she pulls out a mask with a hole in the top of it.
Oh no. None of us know what that is, other than
But
the
we
fact
recognize
that
that's a
we
stone
know
mask.
it's a
Sterling
stone
knows
mask.
what that is.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Sterling looks over and just... How did you... She smiles. You know, many of these have been found underground for many years, and it just so happens there was a tomb of some sort, all the way up here. In the region now known as Ohio. Isn't that strange? She puts it away.
I was about to say, if
Only
you said
in
bizarre,
Ohio.
I'm going to fucking kill you.
No. We have the bazaar counter because you guys are a bazaar of stand users.
That's
But
right.
anyway,
We are bizarre sanders.
you all don't need to know what that is yet. I'll tell you later. But for now,
I take it it's something to be worried about.
for now,
And it's
just
not
know
just
that
a
that
stun
is
mask.
beyond bad.
Is that Sterling or Bree?
I mean,
It's
it
still
looks like
saying
complete
that.
at least.
I
How
think I
easy would this stone mask be to break?
Relatively easy, but it's within her clothes.
Oh, I thought she
And
brought it
there-
out.
we
Oh,
know-
she like brought it out, flashed it, and then put it back in.
We also know that
I
there's
could
an
have thrown that.
impenetrable wall
I
of
could have thrown
rubber.
that tape at it.
Not in time.
Or, well,
sorry.
is the
Damn.
rubber still there?
No, but
No, it was taken.
it'd come up in an instant.
Yeah. Essentially, what I'm asking is if you all would be willing to help me. It's for a better world in the long term, and for those who would die in the process, were they even worthy of life in the first place?
Your words are sickening.
The water around Donovan's general area is like just like rippling. You know, if you put like water like underneath the speaker, there's just kind of like rumbling around it. That's just how Donovan looks right now. Is his knuckles are like clenched white.
The truth tends to sting the first time you hear it.
Can I?
I've been there.
Can you call off your goons so I can beat the shit out of you?
No.
I'm going to.
Not
I'm going to
yet.
roll nature.
I've been there. I've made that call. I know Damien's made that call.
Nature's intelligence
Nope.
in it. Yeah, it's a 17. Nikki recalls the clearing that he walked in on. And the-
Hayden, if you were saying something.
Yeah, let's start your thought
Yeah,
over.
if we want.
Alright, sorry.
We'll get back to you right after this.
Steve would probably know this. Has Nikki killed anyone?
He definitely pebbled Agent Nobi right in the
I'm a
forehead.
buffoon. Yeah, no, he just. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, no, I've
I've made that call. Damien's made that call. Nikki's made that call. We have enough experience to know that whatever you're doing, you don't have the right to make that call for millions. Even if it's just one or two people, I can't speak for the others, but I know that even one person shouldn't be making that call, even if it's someone as powerful as yourself.
There are some shit people in this world. But I don't think that anyone should be in a position to choose whether or not someone is given a shot at life. And I don't like people trying to manipulate me with words just because I don't understand them very well. So fuck you.
Like I said, humans tend to be small-minded, Percy. Well, you all are strong stand users. Let's see if we can forge you a bit more in fire. And they assume combat stances. I would like everyone to roll initiative. Oh, sorry, no, Nikki.
Oh, I was just about to say, Nikki recalls going into the clearing and witnessing just the beauty of life being. And
It's already perfect.
what change is there needed to be?
To find infinity. To reach that point. To reach something that one might call heaven.
To what end?
Whatever end it takes. And as you look in her eyes and the way that she turns her head, you realize that both of you, actually. Sorry, I'm looking to Steve and Nikki. Both of you realize that this is what Sterling was talking about. This is what she was warning you against.
The
That
desire
spiral.
of perfection. Yep.
That desire for infinity. She has let it consume her.
Well, you know what? You want to find heaven so bad? Let's help you find it a lot sooner.
Send you there.
Here's hoping that's where you're going.
Also, I do want to say
All
real
right, let's roll
quick,
initiative.
you can see the spin now. I'm just wondering, with her and her design and her clothes and stuff, is her like, are her clothes in that like 16:9 ratio?
Almost everything on her body is in that 16:9 ratio.
Okay.
Oh,
boy.
Yeah.
Yep.
I figured.
Okay.
Now
This
the
can be-
question is she a stand user?
This might be a very fun
If she's a
encounter.
vampire spin user and stand user, this will be horrifying.
This might be
If
a
she's
very
just
fun
a vampire
encounter.
and a spin user, will at least still get
And
advantage.
Percy.
Yeah, great, but then she can stop us in her
Percy
tracks.
pulls
Yeah.
out his pepper box. Anyway.
Oh no.
No, wait!
This is a relatively small room. We should be fine.
All right,
16.
initiative.
Give me a second to get this all set up.
6.
Uh-huh.
I also rolled lower than
Also, we are
was
at almost an hour, but not quite yet. We're at like 54,
Oh, swag, okay.
I think we can.
We'll do...
so we could
Another-
maybe start combat.
Another round of combat, yes.
Yeah, a round would be fair.
Yeah,
Just
we'll
the
do
first note of the bass combat music and it stops.
Din.
Donovan Halen. What's your initiative?
13.
There's a very good chance that this is the
13.
scariest combat we've come across.
Oh,
yet.
yes.
What
Damien.
gave that impression?
Damien got a 15.
15. Cute.
There's a
Nikki.
1 in front of the
16.
46.
16.
There's a 1 in front of the
Steve.
46.
Plus 6.
33!
Yeah.
Hot damn!
6.
I know.
Imagine having good dex or wisdom.
So we're back. It's round 1 of combat. You can see both of them are in combat stances. They have not yet summoned their stands. I think they're waiting for you guys to get closer and attempt to attack.
I'm going to hope that she doesn't also have a stand,
She
because if
probably
she's
does.
triple classing, we're fucked.
Nikki.
Is it my turn?
Yes, it is. You're old first.
Fuck! I don't want to be the test subject!
Well, go ahead.
Can Donovan imbue one of my spin balls with Hamon?
I can absolutely do rippling weapon.
So would you like to hold your turn until after Donovan's?
I would love to.
Okay. So after Donovan, after your turn, Nikki goes.
Got it.
Just for this round in particular.
Cool.
And obviously my metal ball.
Yeah.
Damien.
Is that a bonus
Damien
action?
Drake.
Action.
You pass me the name.
Oh boy.
The what?
A&W.
I'm trying to decide how I want to do this.
Thank you.
I'm gonna do some scuffed shit.
That's JoJo. Go
That's
for
what I'm
it.
hoping for.
Damien's going to stand there, cross his arms for a moment, size her up, smirk, and then just fucking bolt at her. And he is going to
You're the de facto tank.
basically tackle her. He's going to use one attack to try and shove her.
Are you going to use your stand?
Yes.
Then you see that she summons hers.
Oh no!
I mean, what did you expect?
Yep.
We are fucked, guys.
You
This
don't
is
know
a
that.
vampire spin user, stand
No.
user.
Well,
You have
keep
to
in
have
mind
fun.
that
We don't know she's a spin
We don't know
user.
she's a vampire.
keep in mind that the things
We know she's a
Because you
vampire.
know she's
correlate to 16:9
she's
ratio,
undead.
but they aren't like clearly that. So you
Wahlberg,
see
you
that
only
she
like one.
summons her stand right as you attempt to shove her. She reaches her arm out after dark. And
no.
you see the stand appear behind her. You see that it has a similar kind of hairstyle that she has, but rather than like the bangs coming down and covering it, they are like pointed spikes that come down and cover, but they completely cover the face rather than just covering the eyes.
Okay.
You also see that the chest has some kind of split down the middle, resembling that of an Iron Maiden.
Oh.
The stand wears a combination of...
I wonder if this is an Iron Maiden.
It has white robes, like she does, but they don't move. They look closer to marble than any cloth material. Like if you ever seen like a statue wearing clothing, like that's very much the vibe. And it appears behind and is going to help defend her. So go ahead and give me the athletics check for that if you're gonna shove her.
Okay.
This could be very fun combat.
We'll use an inspiration point. Use another one.
You want to burn all your inspiration?
Was that 3 not ones in a row?
Was it really?
Yes!
Oh my god.
Okay!
Go.
27! Let me just
27!
erase 3 points of inspiration real quick.
How much did you have?
Ooh.
18.
Oh!
Yeah, he has plenty.
You have 18
I've been
inspiration.
holding on to it.
I can't afford to hold on to inspiration.
34.
Okay.
You know, it's not athletics, it's precision, so After Dark kind of bats it out of the way,
Ugh.
just to avoid it.
Well, I brought it out at least. Let's do this!
Oh god.
Alright.
One for 2 hits. That first one is...
I assume you're aiming for her head. Because you notice that she is an undead.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna assume I'm not gonna hit though, given that. Math is hard.
If you do attack the body and the body goes
25?
down, she does drop.
25 hits the stand's head.
Okay.
Ooh.
And 24.
If you do kill the body, and I remember this from being Lloyd, they knock prone.
Yes.
They're
But
not-
she can also regenerate.
They're
So.
not
And it also has a lot
unconscious.
more health. Yeah.
Sorry, was that 24 damage?
It does.
25 to hit and 24 to hit.
25 to hit and 24 to hit. Yeah, yes, those both hit the head. They both hit the stand's head.
Okay.
Which one's which? On
One is the vampire, two is.
I'm swapping that right now. One of them has a dark motif, one of them has a light motif. I'm swapping that immediately.
Yeah.
There we go.
Also, do we need one for her stand?
No.
Right now, no.
Not
They're
yet.
right on top
I
of each
wouldn't.
other.
I wouldn't.
Power type. Okay.
Well, we don't know that.
Okay.
You'd be surprised.
Okay. That's 40 stand bludgeoning.
Okay, yeah, she fucking takes it all.
2d10 plus 10 is nice.
Or well, actually, hold on. You said it was.
My attack dice is 2d10 and I have power.
She was at
How did you
40
do
total?
40?
I did 2 attacks.
I was really confused for a second.
And then I'm also going to use...
That's actually below average.
And then I'm also, for my bonus action, going to activate my ability on that second punch. So she needs to make a strength save.
Okay, so
which
40
we know
damage
she's really
that she
good at.
takes.
Well, she's precision.
She did use
Did,
precision for
right.
that.
Though, I guess we shouldn't know that, but that doesn't matter.
Maggie,
I mean, it's
Maggie did
in
too.
the way
It was flavored as her more dodging out of the way than anything
Yeah.
else. It's like a martial arts kind of like bat away thing.
Like the
Right,
way,
right.
like the way I flavor Nikki's stand blocking is him just sending Steerax out quickly enough to.
And you said
just
it's a
take
strength
it.
saving throw.
Yes.
I see. So that is going to be 19.
That does pass my stand DC, so she will be affected by only half of the weight, which is like 180-ish pounds.
Okay, you see she does kind of like go down a little bit.
I don't know how much that'll slow her movement speed, if at all.
I'm gonna say that as a vampire,
As a vampire, probably not.
she'll probably have half movement.
Okay, that's generous. I'll take it. And then I'm going to roll the...
Surprisingly
Damage
for a
on that,
vampire, she
she'll
doesn't
take
appear
half.
very physically strong.
Lloyd moment.
Right.
Thank goodness we allowed Lloyd to use precision for grapple. That would have been awful.
Go ahead, make an athletics check. Do it.
So
Okay.
5.
And that is... I think that last one shouldn't have been added. 19 stand force damage.
stand for
Okay.
gravity.
Does it hurt?
And Damien's going to end that turn
harness.
standing in front of her.
Harness.
With his... OK Go is in front of him, holding the shield up in front of him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you do that.
I already have 4 arms.
You kind of hit, bring her down, and she's like, interesting. Damien, that's your turn.
Impressed?
she-
You get to go again.
Yeah, yo!
Sorry, what did you say?
I said impressed.
Not really. She uses her ability. You see the stand. So you see the stand open up the left compartment of its chest. And
Uh-oh.
as soon as you feel it open, all of you get this sense of dread just immediately kind of seeping into you. And you see that she reaches in. You can't see the contents of it. It's a complete void. She pulls out what appears to be a barely contained black hole.
Oh!
She looks over the stand, looks over to all of you, and crushes it. Anyone within a 5-meter cone must make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
well,
come on, Maggie!
I am behind
That's
the wall.
just Damien.
Also, that is only
That is
Damien.
just Damien right now, so give me a wisdom save.
9.
Damien, you see a vision flash through your head. You're in a field that you don't quite recognize. You feel that gravity weighs a bit heavier on your bones. You seem older. You look down and realize that you're burying someone.
Oh.
You're burying Steve.
What the hell?
You're brought back to the present, and despite the fact that you know that was a vision, you know it was something odd, it was so real.
Not this shit again.
Do you know what that
Well,
was, Damien?
What do you mean?
My stand bends time. That's a vision of one of your possible futures. You gain the frightened condition.
Yeah, no kidding.
Additionally, when Damien is posed with a threat and is frightened, would you say that his response is fight, flight, or freeze?
1,000,000% fight.
Okay, so you gain the frightened condition. In addition, you must spend all of your actions on dealing direct damage.
Okay.
That makes sense.
And you can repeat the wisdom save at the end of your turn.
Specifically actions. Or
Like
my
your whole turn.
Every component of your turn must be spent to attempt to deal direct damage.
I'm
Okay.
thinking of another.
Okay.
Speaking of every component of it. Anyway.
Interesting.
And from what she said, that was actually a look at a possible future for Damien.
Horrifying.
That is
The
actually
multiverse is real. Let's go.
Let's go!
Bystanders.
Oh my god.
Bystanders
Just,
confirmed
that
it.
is just like horrifying. I love
Yeah.
that.
What'd you say?
It's
I
just
said,
the end of love,
in
but
Bystanders
worse.
of all things. Yup, it's gonna be one of those sessions.
The
One
end,
of those
episodes.
sessions.
Hopefully
the end
a
of
pl-
love, but it's not fake.
Hopefully the play this time is hopefully the play like last time where Donovan does not get affected.
You can hope that all you want, bud.
Shut up!
So Donovan Halen, it's your
That'd
turn.
be cool.
Yeah.
Okay, my turn. Going up.
Yep.
First things first.
On the bright side, you all heard that, so you know what her ability does.
Donovan is still very tense.
Oh no, she whispered that to you.
Oh, okay. Great.
You having fun
You
in there?
would have all seen the ability used,
And
but
you would have seen Damien just shudder.
yeah.
clench his
Donovan still
fists.
feels very tense. He walks over to
Be careful.
to Nikki and he just ball.
Fallen.
He puts the ball up and he's going to walk into the room.
Be careful.
He's going to be right here. Back and blast going to over here.
Is rippling weapon an action?
Is a bonus action.
Bonus action. Cool.
And-
Goodness.
Yeah.
I have
Back
a
and blast going to go right into this corner and then it's going to open up its coat and go for a targeted ranged attack on Percy.
Balloon
Okay.
Boy.
Percy hasn't done. Oh, right. He did.
28.
That's it.
Thanks, Maggie.
That hits his stand.
All right.
And speaking of, you see his stand.
Oh.
It comes out and kind of, you see it like it's not there for a second, and then it all of a sudden just appears all at once. You see the upper body of the stand is a sort of hollow copper that forms a cage, the torso of which appears to be a Faraday cage. The head itself,
What is a Faraday cage?
it's like something that's used to like contain vast amounts of electricity.
I will
We learn about this shit in physics. Oh god. That's
Uh-huh.
awesome.
The head,
Electricity, but like radiation, forms of the electromagnetic spectrum.
the head is a dark storm cloud that strikes into the Faraday cage and keeps the lightning like kind of contained and bouncing around. You see that the right arm is a Tesla coil and the left arm appears to be a large battery. And the legs are in the pattern of a radio tower, but the four poles at the bottom become large claws, kind of similar to General Grievous's feet.
Oh my
That
God.
is metal as fuck.
Jesus Christ.
All right. So
And you see it, it says,
damn!
or actually no, he doesn't say what the stand is, he doesn't say what the stand is called yet.
I know I've seen one before, I just didn't know the name.
crap. All right. 10. It's piercing.
10 piercing,
Yeah.
his stand
Yeah.
absorbs it all.
All right. That's fine.
Cute.
So,
Donovan.
it almost definitely absorbs him up.
Yeah. Donovan does not react to that.
Well, you see, he does just take like regular damage from it.
I figured that was just
or
damage
the
reduction.
stand durability, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that so? The targeted range attack. That's your whole turn, or like your whole
Yes.
action?
That's my whole action.
Yeah, it's ranged attack.
Yeah, because we nerfed it.
Yeah.
Nikki, you have
That's all right.
City Ball.
Okay,
Yes.
so Nikki's going to move here,
Okay.
and then he's going to throw the tape
The trade-off being that
The tape.
Okay.
at, fucking Faraday cage man.
The
Okay.
The what?
So go ahead and give me a tape throw.
Okay, that's going to be an improvised weapon attack.
All right.
This is the one I picked up!
The roll of duct tape.
No, the tape, the, fucking...
The VHS tape.
Hell yeah.
Not the
Oh
Andy
my
Griffith
God.
Show. Take
Okay,
that. Take
so
that.
Bree-
Wholesome family values.
Bree
Yeah.
watches it fly by and just, is that the Andy?
So that's going to be 19 plus 8, which is going... I take it that hits his...
27.
27, that hits his stand, I take it?
Yes.
Okay, I am then going to use Sleight of Hand to, false throw the regular metal sphere that I have at the vampire chick.
Okay. I'll see if he makes so make a deception check.
Sleight of Hand?
Sorry, yeah, sleight of hand check.
Unless you want me to make deception, which I can.
You know what? Yeah, I will make you have. I'll have you roll deception.
Okay. 5 plus.
I'll say for this, it's more about like the performance of all of it. At least from what I understand about how Nikki operates.
14.
Yeah. That beats his 7.
Cool. So I'm going to throw the metal sphere using spin at the vampire chick.
Okay.
False Hamon.
Ooh. Okay. So the sphere comes at her, and you see fear flash in her eyes for just a second. Because she realizes kind of what that does. And she is like genuinely scared by it as it flies towards her.
Is he not going to react to it?
He is not able to move in time. So you're able to tell that's not a reaction thing.
Okay.
That's the information that you get from that.
I did make an attack.
You still have another attack, yes.
Okay.
I think you have another 2 attacks, I think.
Yeah, I do have another
Alright.
attacks.
13 plus 10 plus proficiency.
Because I take out proficient use of spin now.
I would hope so.
Okay, so that's good.
You are proficient in your class, yes.
13, 23, 27 for the first spin ball.
27 to hit.
Yes.
Okay, and you're aiming for the woman?
Yes. Body.
The body of the woman, that does in fact hit her stand.
Okay, well that's just a regular spin ball.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage. Actually, hold on. That hits her stand, and you don't have the silly thing yet, so I don't think it affects
And then
it.
the Hamon ball is going to go.
That will affect her. Go ahead and roll the attack roll for that.
Much better. 28 plus. That's going to be 32 to hit.
That also hits her stand, but because it's Hamon, I'll say that hits.
Okay. That's a metal ball, so that's going to be
D8.
D10.
D10, my bad. I'm silly.
And then whatever Hamon damage you have.
You get to add rippling weapon.
I do. How I put 2 points into that. How many is that? I only put
Look that
2.
up real quick.
It's one unarmed attack per, I think.
Wait,
Additional radiant damage equal to twice your unarmed attack dice. So what's your unarmed attack dice right now?
D8s.
So it's an additional 2d8.
7 plus
7.
10. So that's 10, 14 plus my precision. So that's going to be 18 force/radiant damage. Or 8. Sorry. 7 plus 4. So that's 11 force plus the
7 radiant damage.
7 radiant.
Okay. And yeah. So the force damage doesn't appear to affect her because of the stand, but you do notice that regardless, the radiant definitely does affect her. So you feel her take the. Oh, actually, that should be doubled because that's radiant. She's vulnerable to it.
Yeah.
You heal her. You hear
What?
her. You hear her kind of hiss.
He's not fast enough to block Hamon.
I see.
Nikki looks a little more confident now.
I'm sorry. What do you? How much damage did you say you dealt to her head earlier?
I did.
It's like
I
40
had 2
something.
hits. They both did 20, so 40 total. And then I used gravity on her and did like 19, I think.
19.
Force damage.
Yeah.
And I have that reduced. Okay, that sounds good.
Hey, quick question. Talking is of course a free action, right?
Absolutely is.
Damien, what's your stand do?
She showed
I'm
me.
sorry, Damien. You're in the fight response.
That's true.
You have to spend all your actions attacking.
Does that include my free action?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Damien grunts in response and prepares to throw another punch. He looks like a wild, frightened animal right now, I guess.
Yep. And you'd be able to tell that pretty obviously.
Oh, like a cornered wolf.
Yeah.
I think Steve's, Percy and Steve still laughing.
Sterling, if you could
Sterling,
move
Sterling,
her,
Where?
Oh, you
got it.
you want it?
move her to like that corner of the room. The room.
This?
You're kind of like, yeah. So she has entered, and she's in kind of like the top left corner of the room, and a lot of the main fighting is going in the middle. And she looks over at Bree, and she pulls out both balls, spins them, and fucking chucks them. And you see just fury flash through her eyes as you see a sliver of a spiral in each of them.
Awesome. Donovan looks abnormally calm, like he's formulating something.
Oh boy.
Um,
Damien does not look calm. In this
I
sentence.
figured.
Damien doesn't usually look calm, but he looks particularly uncalm.
Steve has gotten a bit of a late start. He's just kind of watching everyone go in front of him, figuring what to do.
Yeah, so she chucks it, it hits, she chucks it, it hits again, and that doesn't deal any damage outside of the radiant, so... Because it hits the stand. So it deals 13 radiant damage, and the two balls return back to her.
Good
That
stuff.
would be 26 radiant.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Dang.
Yep. And,
Wait, are we getting the sense that the non-radiant hints aren't affecting her at all?
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
Oh, awesome!
Well, because those were spin.
We haven't used a stand attack.
these
on
are
her
spin
yet.
balls, specifically.
Oh, right.
Yeah, these aren't stand attacks.
Okay,
I-
so my hits did affect her.
Yes, they did.
Okay.
I had to deceive Percy to make sure he wasn't fast enough to block the Hamon shot that I was gonna throw at her.
Yep.
That was very clever.
And that's Sterling's turn.
How clever was it?
Percy's turn.
Clever enough.
Oh dear.
Percy
I'm concerned because we don't know what his stand does yet.
Percy looks over at all of you. Or, actually, who's here?
We
Damien.
kind of know what it does. I sure do be there, yes.
Damien, you're right there. He looks over at you. I've had enough of you. Crack the sky. And you see the Tesla coil charge up and fire at the wall. You see a lightning bolt fly out, the same one that it did before, and it bounces against the wall several times. And you don't really feel it pass you, but you feel it crackle through the air around you. You feel your hair kind of stand up on end, the static. And all of a sudden, that entire space the lightning bolt went through, it returns to the battery and kind of calms down and goes back into the Faraday cage. But more importantly, that entire line is now covered with water around the height of Damien.
I'm sorry, what?
So there is like
Where?
an invisible kind of membrane with water around the height of Damien, like a wall of it.
Yeah, draw it.
Just right across where...
Like in front of Damien or on Damien or?
On Damien. So the wall of water is about a meter
Cool.
thick. It's like...
And I'm not allowed to use my action to do anything other than take damage, so I will just drown here.
Do you want to just finish drawing that?
Oh, yeah.
That's gonna bother me.
I'll say you have 20 seconds, or you can make your save, or someone could help you out of it.
Okay.
I think someone's gonna help you out of it.
Oh, so that was actual lightning, right?
Yes. It was like a stand lightning thing.
So we're all in water right now, right?
No, it's not
Stand
like
lightning.
an electrocution thing.
Okay.
No, don't worry.
You asked if it was actual lightning, and despite the fact that it's not, Maggie said yes.
Oh, sorry. No,
It's not like a stand that manipulates lightning.
Oh, woo!
Not like
It's
that,
weird.
at least now.
Not yet.
Is it the water that was ankle deep on the floor?
Or is
No.
it new water?
This is new water.
Okay.
Can we see through it?
Yes, no, it's just regular water, it appears.
Does it look like we could in theory walk through it?
You don't know how it operates. It's kind of like keep being kept there contained. And he
Okay.
looks over, at Damien. You irk me. And the Tesla coil, you hear it charging up, and he reaches in to gut punch Damien with his stand.
Oh god.
So he's gonna make a melee attack.
Oh god, this man is spitting. It's all over the membrane.
It is.
Dear God, it's everywhere. Or actually, I should say, it's not... Well, no, actually, it will cover that area. Never mind. So, it's... I have this written down. 37 to hit.
Yeah. That's gonna hit.
So that hits Damien, and you see the Tesla coil enters in, and you feel the lightning before you see it, as it just flashes through you. So that's going to be...
Lightning bolt.
26 stand lightning damage. And he's got 3 more attacks.
3 more.
He completely fucking whiffs this next one. But you do realize that when he punches through the membrane, it creates a hole, and the water begins to leak.
Okay.
And after 2 turns, Damien will be able to breathe again.
Okay.
Interesting.
And so it begins to
interesting.
slowly leak out of that membrane.
Okay, so puncturing it will break it down. Okay.
Yep. And you see that it's just affected by gravity again, like normal.
Yeah.
And it kind of like slowly goes down. And he is going to go in for another hit.
Is the membrane like to the ceiling?
It's around the height of view.
It's around like 2
I
meters.
can't use my action for anything other than damage anyway.
Yeah.
I was gonna be real clever and be like, I increase the rate of some of the water so it goes up and I can breathe, but I can't do that.
Right. 24.
Okay.
To hit.
Oh,
Sorry, cool.
yeah. That will hit my stand actually.
Yeah.
Perfect. So you'll be able to reduce it,
Great.
which will be nice for
at least you're not playing
23 stand lightning damage.
Okay.
And his final attack. 23.
That will hit my stand.
Okay.
Almost doesn't hit me, but
Oh no.
oh fuck, my damage reduction is higher than that. Forgot we leveled up.
And finally, 32 stand lightning damage.
Oh
No.
Oh, is
that-
the tank tanking?
Hey, you did like a third of my health in that turn.
Oh, it's a tanky.
You did,
We have 2 healers in the same flavor.
ignoring my damage reduction, you did 65 damage to me.
And for his bonus action, he is going to use
What the-
cat-like
no, no, no.
agility.
So
What in the goddamn frick heck was the
Yeah,
other
what
thing
was
he
the
did?
ability then?
That was a single attack.
So he has 5 attacks.
It's 5 attacks, yes. He has a 200
Oh
speed.
my god!
Christ.
So what is his bonus action? Please tell us, dear.
He dodges, cat-like agility.
Oh, great! I can't attack him anyway, but
No, but
Noted.
Well, no, you can attack anyone. You can target anyone. It's
Oh,
just you
good.
have to spend it attacking.
what does Frighten do again? I can't move towards them.
Oh, and he regains a point back because he's dodging. So there's stand energy back. Let's go.
Maggie adding a game mechanic to the module so that she can immediately use it.
Oh, yeah. Well, you all can use it as well.
No, I can't.
Fucking largest game.
I'm
Well, not
allowed to
right
dodge.
now.
The stupidest point.
does it require any
Alright.
other character?
Nope.
Is that the top?
No.
Nope, Steve.
It's
I've not gone yet.
All right, Steve. Show him. Give him a fur.
At the top here.
Steve steps toward Act 3 behind him, fully visible, and stands sort of here, Act 3 in front of him, and opens his mouth to say something, kind of falters for a moment, and this sort of mental block appears to have, like, overtaken him. Can't tell much more than that, but he says, Act 3, music in my mind, and something, you look at him and something is just not quite clicking. He's putting some sort of mental block up when trying to use his ability, but you're not able to see much more than that. Still, his eyes squint, and he is going to impart the ideal of doubt onto her.
Okay, so Bree has the ideal of doubt put into her brain.
Huh.
And
Okay.
it looks like Steve has put some sort of, mental block onto his own ability. If you know Mandem. That's all. It's something to that effect. But,
I remember.
No, I get
you
it.
don't know
From
what
what?
this is. It's
You haven't read it.
Okay.
But
I don't
it seems he is limiting the use of his own ability
Yeah, I know
and weakening it, but also like having a different application of it. Okay.
So you have imparted the ideal of doubt onto Bree, and she kind of looks down at her hands and just like, is what I'm... so continue.
Muse?
First of all, he's going to continue
Becoming
forward
British.
and use
She
Act
can't
3 to
be
try and
perfect.
rip through the wall. Can I do that as an attack to just like punch through it?
Absolutely you can. You just right through.
Okay. Do I have to roll for that, or is that just
Nope,
something
you
I can
just
do?
whoop, just like it's regular water.
And it kind of snaps its head over, and it's going to try and walk over, and Steve is staying here just outside, but it is going to try and, first of all,
Go to the wall.
trying to grapple first.
So like coming out of the water.
Yes, coming out, there's like the water like out, and it's just there,
Okay.
and it's trying to grapple.
So the entrance hole and the exit hole that it makes drains enough water so that Damien can breathe.
Okay.
That is one of 3 or 4 problems of Damien's
So
self.
now it's
No
around
problem.
now it's around like a meter in height.
Like
difficult terrain?
Hop overable?
I would say like double difficult terrain. You'd have to spend like 3 meters to get through it.
Okay.
Okay. And after that, first of all,
You could probably jump over it using the silly, but
Superstition Act 3 is going to make a grapple check.
okay.
Trying to grapple.
Ooh, good luck.
Her, I can't remember her name. Queen Bree.
I believe she resisted mine with a 37 or something like that.
That is going to be 23.
I don't like that smile, Maggie.
22.
What?
You grapple her.
And
Holy shit.
with that, Act 3 is going to try and throw her against the back wall right here.
Go ahead.
Would you say that's shove?
Probably an attack roll.
Attack. Okay.
Feet of power.
I do have feet of power, but that's a
That's
whole
an
action.
entire action.
Oh, yeah.
That is going to be 28.
To hit.
Trying to throw her. Yes, against the back wall.
So I'll say that's probably. Actually, you know what? I will say that's athletics, but if you want to deal like damage instead of throwing her away.
Deal damage just like impacting the wall
Gotcha.
would be the idea, and that'd just be the same as like I guess a normal attack.
Yeah, and we'll just flavor it as like she like staggers back to it, but
Yeah.
like she takes the damage.
Sure. Or you know what? Fuck it. I'll just keep her grapple and just.
Yeah, just
Okay.
roll it as an attack. So
I mean,
reroll.
it's the same.
That,
Reroll.
because if you did throw her away, I would not be able to melee her anymore. Because I cannot.
Stroke of luck.
Okay. So that's 20.
Yeah.
So that
Don't hurt my
hit.
friend.
Yeah.
Going
Not survive this.
Hi.
You hear her say, which is weirdly out of character for her.
Yeah. Funny.
So yeah, that's a not 20. So I'm going to roll that damage. That's double damage dice. So that's 48 plus 12. Okay, that is lower than the average. So she is going to take 32 stand bludgeoning.
All right, she takes. And are you aiming for her head?
Yeah. Yes, of course. Steve has seen enough undead at this point to know that you aim for the head.
All right.
So,
how much damage did you say that was?
32 stand bludgeoning.
Okay, she takes it all.
He's just Act 3 is grabbing with the left hand, just with the right.
Hell yeah.
And
looking
there's this
considerably
that sort
less
of like
awesome than she
purple wavy radiation over all of
Right.
its like appendages as it does that.
There you go.
Okay, that's Steve's turn.
Yep, that's
Is
Steve's
she,
turn.
are you out of the grapple at this point?
No, she's still grappled.
Oh, she's still grappled.
So it is the top of initiative. Everyone reset your damage modifiers, regenerate,
And
etc.
I think.
And we will start the next turn of initiative on the next episode.
See you next time.
Start with Woo! Because I delayed my turn.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Audience, thank you for being here and listening to us be idiots on the internet.
This is
I am
getting
interested in
I still
giving
wanna say
each
it.
and every one of you a kind smooch on the cheek.
Yeah.
your initiative.
Listeners
rolls.
of Bystanders
second.
are scientifically proven to be the hottest people on Earth.
Listeners of Bystanders are scientifically proven to have at least 2 inches added to their boobs and / or penis length.
For legal reasons, we are not claiming that listening to Bystanders will make you hotter. We're just saying that statistically, most of our listeners are very attractive.
And for illegal reasons, we are claiming that.
Yes.